Hello everybody, welcome to another Division 2 video. My name is Brycethebrave, and today I have a few builds to showcase. Now, my team recently got into the raid, and right now we're stuck at the last boss, but right now I went back and I leveled up a lower character, because I feel like that's the best way I'm going to be able to maximize my damage to get those generic system mods. And I hit level 19 last night, and I'm gonna start grinding for those generic system mods. So I have a damage output build, I have a DPS build for each of the specializations. First we're gonna look at a demolitionist pistol build. This is what I used to kill Boomer with the first time, and it's pretty much just using the Liberty to maximize damage output. That's about it. You just want to get your hands on the Liberty, try to roll it with the max damage rule, and then I'll show you the gear pieces. This is my updated pistol build. Another pistol you can use with it is the PX4 Storm Type T for the faster fire rate, and it'll do just as good. The only downside to the PX4 Storm Type T is the lack of the Liberty's perks, because in the raid with the drones going out, you are able to destroy the drones and do maximum amounts of damage to the boss after landing that shot on the drone, after destroying a drone. I was able to reach hit markers of up to 1.3 million with the pistol due to the 109% headshot damage, as you see here. Critical hit chance isn't a big deal. I'm sitting at about 31% with this build. And right here I'm going to demonstrate me killing a free roaming boss, just to show how powerful it actually is. This is actually my Dark Zone build. I changed it up a little bit, and now it's a little bit more easier to use, I feel. I got about 90% damage to elites, but also that 109% headshot damage and around 70% extra damage going out to my pistol. So that's about it for the pistol build. Feel free to pause wherever if you want to see the different gear pieces, if you want to try and build for it. I think the biggest factor for this build would probably be blacksmith. I feel like it's a really underrated and unique talent to have on your holster, because what it does is when you get a kill with your sidearm, it repairs 50% of your armor, which when using a build solely around a sidearm is incredible. You know, the cooldown on it is 15 seconds, but when you're solo, you're going to be taking things a little bit slower. Anyways, this is my solo Dark Zone build anyways, after all, so I really enjoy it though. It's a lot of fun. I've been trying to do some different builds. Now next is going to be the survivalist DPS build. This is my favorite build. This is my assault rifle and shotgun build. I use the double barrel sawed off for the one shots in PvP. I use my ACS-12 for when LMGers are attacking me, just coming up and hip firing me. And then I'm using the FAMAS 2010 right now with 18.2k damage. I actually have nearsighted on it right now because it grants 35% stability and makes it more of an SMG, where you can crit at any range, because for all assault rifles Without nearsighted, you can't crit until they are further than 10 meters away. Now, I haven't tried this build in the raid yet, and I don't know if it would even be viable. I feel like Berserk is a good talent to have in the raid, because for me, I'm always losing armor. I'm always taking damage, and I'm not able to heal it up right away. So I feel like if I change some weapons around, possibly used my double barrel shotgun for my primary instead of the ACS-12, because for me in PvE with this build, I'm looking for burst damage, and ACS-12 is more sustained damage, so you probably want to use a different shotgun for your primary. Again, feel free to pause anywhere you'd like to see the different gear pieces and attributes and talents that I have. For that build, I am trying to get gloves with shotgun damage and health, or shotgun damage and assault rifle damage, so that I can also roll weapon damage on there, and that will take my shotgun damage over 260k hopefully, and my assault rifle damage will be very high too. And then I'm going to switch out the China Light knee pads for my True Patriot ones and get 3% more crit chance. And the gloves need to be China Light so I can get the shotgun damage too. So it's just a bit of a grind to finish up these builds. This next one's going to be the sharpshooter build, my sniper build, and this is just play your role, DPS sniper, sit back. If you have the nemesis, this is pretty much solely around the nemesis because of how much damage you can actually put out when you build it correctly. So for me, I just changed it around where I got a lot more damage to elites on the mask and switched out the knee pads. Here for the gloves, I'm trying to get marksman rifle damage and headshot damage or weapon damage. So I'm either trying to get precise or devastating on those gloves so I can get my damage very high. Now with this build, I was thinking about switching all of my armor rolls to utility rolls, hopefully cooldown reduction, because I feel like spotter or spotted, the talent for the mask, it increases your damage by 20% to pulse targets. And with sharpshooter, with the tactician drone with no utility skills lasts for 150 seconds. So essentially, when you have your drone out, you're getting 20% extra damage for 150 seconds. Now, I feel like that could be very useful for a sniper build because you're sitting back using your tactician drone, you're just trying to maximize your damage. You're playing that DPS role, and you aren't going to be going out for these encounters. You don't need a lot of armor. You don't need a lot of survivability. The one sharpshooter talent states that, you know, you need your allies in front of you to deal extra headshot damage or whatever it is. So I'm gonna start trying to grind for that. I feel like 20% damage all the time essentially would be better than 10% damage to elites on the mask. So I'm gonna try that out, and if it's any good, I'll go ahead and tell you guys about it. I'll show you how it is, and I'll showcase it for you. Now that's about it for the builds. If you liked any of them, if you have any comments about them, go ahead and tell me about it. I'm always looking for different things to try. I'm open to suggestions, and if you didn't like them, let me know. If you think your build is better, let me know. The rest of this video is going to be us finishing off this first boss, and if you want to stick around and watch that, that's fine. If you like the video, please leave a like and let me know how you feel that the raid is going. Have you beaten the first boss? Have you beaten any of the bosses? Have you beaten the raid? Let me know about it. Let me know what you think. And have a good day. Thank you for watching.
Defense system node disabled. Defense system node disabled.
Let's hope that system was just a prototype. Head to the hangar and see if you can dig up cargo manifests. We need to know what else Black Trust has brought in.
Shut up and take it.